Hi, I'm Charles Yilderman.
And I'm Jasmine Vasquez.
Welcome to United ITV Student News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, we'll introduce you to a very talented middle school student who won a statewide art contest.
On one high school who celebrates history as they hold their Renaissance Festival.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV News.
Talented students at Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary treated their parents to a very special dinner.
The students got the chance to learn about nutrition and how food is produced. It all started with a lesson on planting and growing vegetables, and it culminated with the students hosting a healthy Mexican-themed feast for their parents. The lessons and activities are done in conjunction with Texas A&M University's AgriLife Extension Agency. UISD's GT coordinator, Lisa Don Flores, tells us all about it.
We want the parents to see what the children have been working on throughout the semester, which is, of course, applying the elements of depth and complexity that we use in our GT program, and along with learning about seeds and how to plant them, how they grow, and how we use that food for ourselves and to get nutrients and to understand the whole process.
Career days are a great opportunity for high school students to learn about the many career options available to them. At Alexander High School, United ISD Police Department's K-9 handler, Ben Bondock, talked to students about what his job entails. He demonstrated how police dogs do their work of finding hidden contraband. District Attorney Isidro Alanis talked to students about what it's like to be an attorney. He also spoke about the importance of career days at school.
I'm very happy that the school district continues to do career day because it gives kids an insight as to the different professions. Well, why do we go to school to begin with, right? And it kind of shows them, well, this is why you need an education. You know, you want to have a good job, drive a nice car, make a difference in your community. Then the key is education.
Meanwhile, at LBJ High School, representatives from various career fields were on hand to show the students the different paths they can follow once they graduate. School counselor Melissa Martinez tells us more.
We're hosting our annual career day where we invite people from the community to talk to our students and to motivate them to get into their future, to see what they're going to do, maybe give them some ideas. We have doctors, we have people from the AirVac, we have a lot of law enforcement, border patrol, customs, ICE agents. We also have some home builders. We have people from the radio. A lot of people who are willing to donate their time to be here with our students.
United South High School students went back in time as they held their annual Renaissance Festival. The students recreated the period between the years 1300 and 1600 with artistic flair as they performed Shakespearean drama and poetry. They played games of the period and even had a royal coronation ceremony. It was an educational and fun day for the United South High School students.
A student from Perales Middle School won a prestigious art contest. Sixth grader Brianna Guzman won first place for South Texas in a regional holiday art competition. Her painting depicts a snowman made of cactus, combining Christmas and the hot South Texas weather. Perales Middle School art teacher Monica Gutierrez tells us more.
It's a holiday art contest for Region 1. All the art teachers received a flyer to enter, and I decided to have the students do an art piece representing South Texas in the holidays. And so they all worked on it, and I chose like the top 13, maybe 12, 13, and I mailed them off, and we're so glad that one of our students was awarded for the middle school.
Every month, KGNS Television recognizes outstanding 8th graders from all of Laredo's middle schools. Here are the students from UISD who have been honored recently.
Border Patrol recognizes top high school students at their Youth of the Month ceremonies. Let's take a look at the UISD students who have received this special honor.
UISD held its first ever wellness drawing at the district's boardroom. The district recently had a wellness initiative for employees in which they would enroll and take part in district health activities to earn points and win prizes. Participants' names were drawn at random, and lots of prizes were awarded. There will be a second drawing in the spring. Employees have until April 1st to register. For more information, contact the Risk Management Office at 956-473-6390.
A blood drive was held at Alexander High School. Students volunteered to donate blood to save lives. The blood drive was a part of a contest between area high schools, and Alexander took first place for the most units of blood collected. The school was awarded a plaque by the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. Alexander High School Magnet Dean Elvira Gaona was very proud to accept this award.
On behalf of JB Alexander High School and our magnet school, we are very happy that we were honored with this award. Our teachers in the magnet school work very hard at recruiting students, adults, to donate blood to save lives.
Freedom Elementary School is raising mental health awareness. Students drew pictures and words on the school's sidewalk, encouraging anyone with mental health problems to please seek help. 4th grade teacher Cynthia Ayular tells us more about it.
The purpose of this event is to bring awareness about mental issues that have been arising in our community. And here at Freedom, we want for this to be the change, together, united, so that we can make that impact in our community.
Peter Piper Pizza is making sure students at Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary School are well fed and well read. Corporate representatives from the pizza chain were at the school distributing pizza and dictionaries to 3rd grade students. Principal Dr. Adriana Vela tells us all about it.
We do work a lot on vocabulary building, and we appreciate this donation so very, very much. They're also bringing pizzas for our third grade students, and it's going to be a surprise for them. They don't know they're going to get pizzas, so I can't wait to see the excitement in their faces. And they're going to be able to get a tool, a learning tool today that's going to be very valuable this school year, since it is the first year they do take their STAR test, and they're able to use dictionaries now when they do take their reading STAR. So we're very excited about that.
Centeno Elementary School held a kickoff event for their Accelerated Reader program. Students gathered in the school's gym for this celebration of reading. They were even entertained with the Coco Show. UISD Board Vice President Ramiro Veliz and Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction David Gonzalez were on hand to encourage the students to read. Centeno Elementary has been #1 in the district for Accelerated Reader, as Principal Amabilia Gonzalez explains.
Centeno has been #1 in the district for the past 2 years in the AR, so this is a special moment for us, and the kids can't wait to get started with testing on the AR.
Freedom Elementary held a celebration to kick off their library and reading program. Students gathered at the school's gym for an exciting performance by Clown Bolitas. Librarian Annalene Johnson tells us all about it.
Hi, today we are kicking off reading at a brand new year. We're kicking off our library and our AR program, which starts tomorrow. And which better way to kick off the library and reading than sending in the clown? So we have Clown Bolitas here, kicking off our reading program. Last year, as a brand new campus, we read 80,000 books and 142,000 ebooks. So we know this year we're going to even top that, and our kids are super excited to start tomorrow.
Students at Zaffarini Elementary received a visit from a popular children's book author. Joe Hayes, author of such books as El Cucuy and La Llorona, told students the story of La Hormiguita, or the Little Ant. He told us what he hopes children will learn by meeting authors like himself.
I always hope several different things when I come to visit and tell a story. One of the most important things is just for the children to meet somebody in person and realize, oh, the people who do go around telling stories or who are authors, they're just like my mom and dad. They're just regular people, just like my grandpa. And that's an important thing to learn for the children. And then, of course, I always hope the story stimulates their imagination, because that to me, that's the key to learning to love reading, is that you create the whole story when you read a story, and you create it just exactly the way you want it to look. Everybody has the freedom to make their own story when they read.
Centeno Elementary School welcomed some very special guests to their campus. A host of local celebrities from KGNS TV visited the school to read books for students in the library and in various classrooms. Morning news anchors Harry Sullivan and Mindy Caso, along with Spanish reporter Marisa Limon and chief meteorologist Richard Heatwave Burler, met students in the school's library before going around the campus reading stories. Heatwave explained how he hopes to inspire students.
We like to promote reading, and you have a wonderful library here. I remember back to when I was a child, I loved going to the library, and of course I liked 551.5 on the Dewey Decimal System because that was meteorology, weather, and I noticed that you have a number of books on weather. So I'm going to read a little bit from one of the weather books, and maybe that will spark an interest in reading and pursuing the sciences on the part of some of the students.
Centeno Elementary librarian Annalie Garcia tells us how visits from the community, such as this one, set an example for children.
Our students need to see that we as adults, we do continue reading as adults, and it never ends. So we want to instill the love and that passion that we have for reading into our children at a young age, which is elementary.
Coming up on United ITV News, we'll tell you which elementary school won the HEB book drive.
and elementary school students learn how to grow their own food. We'll explain.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
All United ISD high school students have the chance to score really big this school year as part of the Sames Key in the Classroom program. Just have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and your name will be entered into the UISD Grand Prize drawing to win a new 2019 Kia Soul. Play like a champ, refuse to lose, go to school, get a good education, and maybe even a new car. It's a win-win!
Unsportsmanlike trashing against Texas. Take care of Texas. It's the only one we got.
Feelings of hopelessness, change in behavior, withdrawal from family, friends, or favorite activities is not just being moody. Depression and suicide ideation is a serious health concern, but help is available. Contact your school counselor for assistance. Suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. You can also contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or Alliance for Safe Kids. Get help today.
We should always feel safe at school.
Threatening to hurt or kill someone is a crime.
Making threats in person or on social media can get you into serious trouble.
And spreading rumors can be just as harmful.
It's no joke to show pictures of weapons or make threats to hurt or kill someone.
If you see something that affects your safety or your school safety, report it immediately to a parent, school official, or law enforcement.
If you see it, if you hear it, don't spread it, report it.
Muller Elementary School participated in HEB's Texas Size Book Drive for the very first time this year.
And the good news is they were declared the regional winner. They collected a total of 3,693 books. Local HEB representative and the HEB Buddy mascot visited the campus to present the school with a $1,000 check. UISD Board Secretary Juan Roberto Ramirez was there with administrator, faculty, and students to help celebrate their achievement. The money will be used to purchase additional reading materials for the school library.
A former Clark Elementary student and his wife are lending a helping hand to the current students at the school. Students received shoe donations from Mr. and Mrs. Sergio Lozano. Mr. Lozano was a student at Clark Elementary, and Mrs. Lozano served as the school's nurse before pursuing her career at Laredo Medical Center. They donate shoes every year to Clark students just to see the smiles on their faces.
The Webb County Sheriff's Office made a very special presentation. They educated students on the importance of 911 emergency services. The Sheriff's Office also donated backpacks to the Arndt Elementary students. The children were very grateful for this useful gift from our local law enforcement.
Gifted and talented teachers at Clark Elementary provided lessons about gardening and horticulture to their students. Mr. Berman Rivera of the City of Laredo's Urban Horticulture and Forestry Division conducted an in-service training for teachers about gardening techniques and how they vary between seasons. He told us what students can learn by teaching them about gardening.
From the obvious, which is a direct experience of maybe cultivating something that they get to eat and learn from where their food comes from, that's a big one. Another thing is that we do practice all organic techniques in the gardening and soil preparations. So there's science to that. There's microbes that are involved in that whole process. So we're teaching kids how to be stewards of the natural environment and, you know, in the process become acquainted with where their food comes from and perhaps be inspired to grow something for their own nutrition and for their family.
United ISD schools held successful fundraisers for Ronald McDonald House Charities. A check presentation ceremony was held at Trotman Middle. The school presented a check in the amount of $22,102 to the Ronald McDonald House Charities. 9 UISD schools took part in the fundraising. Coordinator Elsa Trejo explains why this project is so important.
The reason I started this project was because I found out that Laredo was the #1 user for the Ronald McDonald House charities. And because Laredoans are using the charity so much, I wanted to go ahead and wanted to give back. So what I did is I started organizing it with principals and sponsors, and we were getting the teachers involved and getting students involved, and that's how we were able to raise all this money. But the primary goal for us was to bring awareness about the charity, but also to show the kids that they can raise money for a good cause, and it's basically kids helping kids.
A meeting of the United Council of Parents, or UCOP, was held at the Student Activity Complex. These meetings are intended to keep parents involved in their children's education and informed on issues affecting students and their schools. At this meeting, the district's gang intervention facilitators had information to help parents better protect their children. UISD's Executive Director for Federal and State Programs, Dr. Alicia Carrillo, tells us more.
We're very pleased to have our gang intervention facilitators today. They will be presenting one of the sessions, and they do have demonstrations for the parents. And usually when we have the gang facilitators at these sessions, parents love the information, and it really, creates awareness of what to look out for their children.
An alternative graduation was held at the UISD SAC auditorium. Students who were unable to graduate with their class completed their requirements and received their high school diplomas. It was a special day of achievement for these students and their families.
United ISD's Police Department hosted the 6th annual Defending Our Badge flag football tournament for law enforcement officers in our community. The purpose was to raise money for UISD's scholarship fund. 11 teams from different law enforcement agencies took part in the tournament. The UISD Police Department, Webb County Sheriff's Department, Texas Department of Public Safety, U.S. Border Patrol, and even Laredo Fire Department participated in this event. UISD K-9 handler Ben Bondock tells us about how successful this fundraiser has been.
We've raised, I think, a little over $12,000 this past few years, and the first 2 years that we started this tournament, it was donated to the UISD Toy Drive. And then for the next couple of years, this money has been donated to the scholarship funds.
About 2 weeks later, United ISD's Police Department presented a check in the amount of $15,000 to the district in the central office boardroom. The money will help many UISD students pay for college after they graduate from high school. Special ed students from every UISD middle school challenged each other at a bowling tournament. The event was educational, as some students were learning to play while taking part in friendly matches. As you can see, everyone had a great time.
And special education students from all over the community also had an opportunity to enjoy a day of fun. The Special Olympics bowling event was held at Jetpole North. Here are some highlights from their event.
UISD's Elementary Honors Choir held their annual winter concert at the SAC Auditorium. Here are some highlights.
Special needs students at the Cherish Center enjoyed their 8th annual Christmas tamalada. Students and faculty gathered in the school's cafeteria to enjoy tamales and the joy of Christmas. Cherish Center lead teacher Lucy Gutierrez tells us more.
Today we're celebrating Christmas with our special needs students that attend the Cherish Center. The students work hard all semester long, and we want to teach them, appreciation when we get together, and we're thankful that they were good students all semester long, and they worked hard at their community job sites. So we've come together to celebrate Christmas, and we're having our annual tamalada.
A special event was held at United South High School for the district's homeless and migrant students and their families during the Christmas season. The students enjoyed games and activities and even learned how to make bracelets, earrings, and necklaces. There was a good turnout at the event, as Federal Programs Executive Director Alicia Carrillo explained.
We're very happy that we have a very good turnout today, and we're very excited that we'll be setting them off for Christmas with not only skills training, that they've gotten information training to help their children at home, and also gifts and jackets and toys. So we're really excited that we had a really good showing of parents.
The families enjoyed food, gifts, and even Santa and Mrs. Claus were on hand to make the day even more special. This is just one of the ways United ISD helps its students in need.
Zaffarini Elementary School's dual language program celebrated the Christmas holiday season with lots of spirit. Let's take a look at their event.
You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget to watch all the latest UISD videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV Student News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Charles Gelderman.
And I'm Jasmine Vasquez.
Thank
you for watching.